Hi everybody, hope you're well. I'm back with Star Stable. We're gonna go back and talk to Nick, who he secretly knows actually Bear Grylls. Confirmed by Derek and Dangercake. So, I'm going to see what reply he got to his letter. Right. Now, there should be some mail. Can you write over to the mailbox for an incoming mail and check if anything's been delivered? Almost regretting putting the mailboxes so far away. Are you joking me? They're right over there. You're the laziest man I've ever met. But I suppose that can be clarified for everything else you've had me do. Alright, let's see. Okay, well we got one, at least. Wasn't a wasted trip of all, like, 10 meters. He still has his legs, so he literally has no excuse. See? Brilliant! A letter, from AAE as well. They say that they support me fully in my exploration out here in the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur, and that I should expect a supply of new resources soon. This is excellent news. They also write that they're happy to hear I'm actually alive, and that they thought I disappeared forever. We've got you to thank for that, Dragoslava. But that's right, you definitely do. You owe us. You owe Dangercake a lot of cake. So there we go, Dragoslava. The camp seems to be in some kind of order, even if it is clearly needed a few improvements to bring up the comfort levels a little. But most importantly, we've made a start. We've got the support of AAE. Now our expedition can begin for real. Do you want to help me explore the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur? Well, sure. What do we get? We get a pink science jacket. I like the stats on it, though. Accept, and you will want to help Nick with his discovery of the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. Okay, fantastic, this is great. Then we're a team. As I thank you every day this week, I'm going to share all of my information, everything I know about this place. Okay. Exploring the Nick Stone Ground way. Why am I already worried? It's going to make me jump in the lake. We can all explore and find things in many different ways. Some ways are better than others, and some are, well, garbage. You should remain aware that different approaches are necessary for different purposes, and you should always ask yourself, what is the purpose of my expedition? The answer will always let you know what the approaches you should take, which will then make it clear to you what equipment you should have. I want you to finish off my map of this area. You'll need my half-finished map, a pen, and a pair of binoculars to check angles and figure out different positions and such. At the same time, I also want you to capture images of some places, and that's of course the easiest if you use a camera. With a half-finished map, pen, tripod, binoculars, and camera, you should be fully equipped for the task. I will send you out to the places where I feel it's important to fully document the geography, and thus complete the map. Don't leave anything behind at the places you document. An explorer must never lose the sight of their equipment, because that's how an expedition feels. Understood? Right. Okay. We just talked about that, didn't we? Right then, a summary. Using triangulation, you'll work out the distances between different destinations and so be able to complete the map. And take pictures using the camera. I'll give you a completely clear right. Dangercake, do you want to do it? I don't really want to do it. It sounds like it involves mouths, and I don't really want to do mouths. Okay, test your kit. Oh, you want to test the equipment first. Clever. A real inventor always tests their kit. How about this then? Take the kit out and try documenting that spot over there by the edge of the camp. Have a go and come back to me when you're done. Then we can go over the procedure one last time before you head off on your expedition. Okay, what are we testing first? We need the camera. Okay, camera. Okay, we've got that sorted. You photograph the landscape, which is basically snow and more snow. What about over here? What's this going to be for? Oh, camera again, okay. I thought we'd be doing a bit more than that. That's basically the same place from a slightly different angle. Right, slightly more trees that time. Right, what's this? Binoculars. Okay. Do I have to get off you to put the oh, I do. Typical. I don't think it's fair that you can't use them. Right. Let's see. Oh, okay, can we see now? You examine the area and calculate the angles. Dangercake, you better be writing this down. I'm doing this more than once. You better take our equipment with us. Your spot is now explored. Okay. Okay, now let me see. Should we put this warm jacket on? Doesn't look much warmer than the one we've already got on. I will put it on for a while. That'll do. Maybe it might keep us a bit warmer, we'll see. Right, Where is he? He's over here. Already lost myself. Right. Okay. Tester kit. That looks promising. I suppose you could have held the camera a little higher up and changed the shutter settings to be able to get better exposure to compensate for the snow reflections. Otherwise, it was okay. Nick, if you want to do it, you can do it. Instead of telling me how to do it. Righto, here. Take the equipment and you can be off on the first real expedition. I think you could probably get started by exploring and documenting the Frozen Vale, or the Frozen Vale Lake down there. The lake makes up a central part of the crater. The water level is now much lower than it was at the time when the lake filled the whole crater. As always with ice, be careful. It can break and there are cracks, so look out for. You need to be very, very careful if you don't want to fall through into the icy water. Come back to me for a brief for a debrief when you've documented the 4 places on the Frozen Vale Lake. I thought it was called the Frozen Vale Lake a minute ago. Now it's the Dale Lake, right? See? Completely different. Contradictory information. Right. So we're going down to the lake. We're going to end up as an ice cube. I can see this happening. Right. Okay, what's the first bit we have? It's sort of like over here. Ooh, don't go in the water. Okay, here's the first bit. Right. Now, where do we set up the telescope? Is this is for the camera? Okay. Right, so that's that done. I hear the ice cracking. Okay, I need to jump! Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, well we're not on ice cube lakes yet, so try that again. There we go, that was better that time. Maybe that's what they meant by ice. Maybe that cracks if you stand on it. Kinda tempted to try. See if it breaks. Doesn't seem to break. What if I stand on it? No, seems fine. Seems stable. Right. Okay. Set the map down. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's friggin' cool! It's an actual dinosaur skeleton. Look at that! That would eat everything. Ah, right, fine. I'll go back to my equipment. I was much more interested in the dinosaur. I want to be an archaeologist. It'd be much more fun. Right. Ginger Cake's just standing looking in awe. Take an interesting picture of the giant skeleton, not the random bit of snow. Is this for the telescope? Yes, it is. Okay. Right, we'll look through the telescope. I bet you it's not even looking at the dinosaur. It's not. Now that's a photograph. Look at that! That is so badass. Okay, we better draw this giant dinosaur onto the map. It'd be like on those maps when there's like sea monsters. I should just draw one of those. Right. Ginger Cake, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you of that right now? I would say pretty scared. I think you are. Because that is one scary, scary skeleton. We should go explore the skeleton. I keep hearing the ice cracking, which is very concerning. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, it's massive. This is amazing. I feel like I do remember the name of this dinosaur, but at the moment it's not, like, registering. I know it was one of the ones that was in the sea. It was absolutely huge. Pretty sure. It looks like that. Was it a mosasaur? No, it wasn't a mosasaur. Not even sure. Ginger Cake, why don't you jump into the dinosaur's mouth? Come on, please, 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 please. Yeah! There, we've literally been eaten by a dinosaur. Okay, we should stop messing about here and actually go do what we're supposed to do. But we found a friggin' dinosaur. Look at the size of those teeth! No, don't land on them. Don't land on them. That was not a good idea. Right, come on. Now we can't even escape. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right, okay. Go. There we go, we're free. It is a giant mosasaur, I've just remembered. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is a giant mosasaur. Right. We've explored almost all the places now. There's another one over here somewhere. Doesn't really look like we can go too far. Oh, it's a bridge and there's lights. I see, that's what the lights were. I don't know if this is the right way. I don't think this is the right way. But I kind of want to keep going. It's called Eisendale. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's scary looking. Let's go see. Right. I don't like that the music got really kind of eerie there. Alright, Danger Kick, you're fearless. You're fearless. What is this? It's like a big monster. I don't think we can go in though, which is a shame. But it looks really cool. I think we've come to a dead end. I don't think we can... Yeah, I think we came into a dead end. There's no way out of this bit unless I go back the way we came. Okay, we've got all of the locations mapped and charted. I want to see what's over here. What is that noise? I swear I just heard a helicopter, or I'm actually losing my mind. I don't see anything. It's weird. I just swore I heard a helicopter. Wow, you've done the Hidden Dinosaur? I've only ever heard mention of it in the old travel logs of the early adventures, and I've always wanted to see it for myself. I feel strangely elated over this awesome skeleton, some kind of connection from the past that I can't quite put my finger on. A little like I've got a really strong déjà vu. You've taken some really outstanding pictures. I'll work through some of this new information and I might come up with some additional information related to this later. May even need to send a report to AAA about this and see if they have any more information for me. We need to know more. Right, okay. Skeleton samples. You're not gonna do that. Don't take it apart. It looks awesome where it is. Right. Skeleton samples. We need to analyze the bones. Take skeletal samples from various locations in the skeleton. With this test, doodah. Very, very scientific of you. The paleontological department of AA will then analyze the samples. What I said? Polenta? No. Haha. Polenta is very tasty. Corn porridge. Haha. Paleontology. Paleontology is the study of prehistoric life and organisms. Cool, huh? So really, we're paleontologists here in the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur. We're real scientists. I'm sorry, science woman and science horse. Yeah, just right. You get your words right. Oh, you say scientists, whether it's men, women, boys, women, girls, or horses. Don't ask me why. The ice is old for a scientist. It can tell us a lot about the past. If you study the different layers of ice, you can learn what about the climate was like before. The lower lake ice has been properly protected from the outside influences until the big collapse in 1912. AAA have expressed a lot of interest in this and want us to drill out ice cores to send them for analysis. While you're out on thin ice, can you take some ice samples? I would clap, Nick. I would clap for that joke there. Take this ice drill and drill for the ice cores, then we can send AAA. Okay. And meal in the deal. Ooh, Drahoslava, didn't that sound like something fluttering into the mailbox over there? I promise. I heard it very clearly. Should just run over and grab that letter and get my glasses out while you collect it. You're such a lazy man. Right. Okay. Now, what's in here? There's a letter in the mailbox. Well, I figured I didn't expect there to be a headless chicken or anything. Right. Meal in the deal. There was a letter. Knew it. Let's have a look. I couldn't find my glasses, but this letter is written so properly that it should be fine to read anyways. Okay. Okay. I don't know whether this is a good news or not, Dragoslava. Professor Einstein from York City University is apparently on her way here. Have you heard of her? No, not the Professor Einstein. I'm talking about Professor Elsa Einstein, the world's leading researcher in the field of quantum semantics. You've never heard of her? Lucky you, I was about to say. You see, Elsa Einstein is known for her meticulous accuracy and precise planning in everything she takes on, contrary to how I usually structure my research, you might say. Well, yes, I could say that considering you've almost died multiple times out here. What she'll do here, there's nothing here that's got anything to do with her research, so I have no idea. All I know is that if she and I work together, it'll go belly up within hours. So, she's apparently on her way here by helicopter. She must be mad. The winds over the valley took my balloon down straight away, so I'd hate to think what the bad weather would do to a helicopter. Let's see. Says here she should have got here yesterday, apparently. The mail isn't so fast here, Dragoslava. Haha. Wait. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Drahoslava? Exactly. The weird noise we heard earlier must have been Professor Einstein's helicopter crashing. We have to save her, Dragoslava. The sound came from the other side of the lake, I'm sure of it. Ride there and look and see if I can find my first aid kit or something else useful in the refrigerator. Hurry up, Dragoslava. Hurry. So that was the helicopter noise we heard. In that case. Right, Dragoncake, we're on another rescue mission. So we're the only people capable of coming in here and not dying is you and myself. But obviously, if you weren't with me, I probably would freeze to death, let's be honest. But we need to go find this professor. Right, I'm trying to remember. I heard it, like, over this way. Yeah, this was the way that we came around when we were going back. Right, jump. There we go. That was a bit close for comfort. Right, where is this woman? Is that over there, maybe? Oh, there's a helicopter. I'm not surprised there's more flames. What are you doing out here with no coat on? Are you mad, woman? Who are you? Well, hello to you, Dragoslava. I'm Professor Elsa Einstein. Are you by any chance a qualified helicopter mechanic? Knowing me, probably. No. How about Chinese? Do you speak Chinese? No? Blast, my knowledge of helicopters is basic at best, and the manual I found is all in Chinese, which one of the few languages I've yet to master. You have to understand that I simply don't have time to spend 3.7 days through reasoning and logic thinking to learn how helicopters work, or indeed the Chinese language for the manual. But that time, by that time, I'll have frozen to death in this miserable place. Well, yes, probably would have. Well, now you've turned up. A solution to my problem appeared. Such good fortune. Two people should, without risking your horse's health, be able to sit on horseback with each other and ride along the same efficiency to the nearest place with some kind of civilized temperature. Yeah, about that. There isn't really a civilized temperature here. Now, Dragoslava, how does one get up onto the saddle? In theory, it's very simple, but I notice that in practice it's more difficult to perform my movements in the order and accuracy as the theory requires. You'll help me? Thank you. That was kind of you. Now you get to steer this vehicle to civilization before my body temperature reaches a critically low level. Right. Okay, Dragoncake, don't drop her. At least. Unless you get fed up with her. You know, what we could do is, in the process of taking her back, is work with some of the stuff that we need to do. Do you know, this woman is terrible because she's managed to drop helicopter bits all over the place, which just isn't acceptable. Right, you must be dismounted, Jesus drop. Okay, I can dismount and leave her on the horse, right. Dragoncake, don't drop her, whatever you do, okay? I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, and drill for ice, and everything else. Right, well that doesn't look safe. Whatever you do, Dragoncake, don't stand on that, you'll break your leg. And then we really will die out here. Right, okay, I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay, we didn't drop her, it's fine. She's securely glued to the saddle, I think, although she's a bit lopsided. Right, okay, we've got a couple more samples and so forth to do. Right, we better collect these bone samples. We need our paleontology equipment. Okay, we've tested that. Right. Right, we've all the ice cores collected, and we've got all the samples of bone done. So now we need to just take her back. I'm slightly concerned by how lopsided she is in the saddle. Right, where am I going? This way? I think that's the end of the bit where we go up. Yeah, it is, okay. I know where we're going. Right, okay. Well, you get off that horse quickly. What on earth is this place? Oh, would you look at that? Nick's stone ground. Don't start fighting. Don't. Because Dragoncake will break it up. Nick Stoneground, I see you've used, as ever, your unstoppable talent for ineptitude to build some kind of camp. How would you ever be able to conduct serious research in this kind of uncivilized setting? We can discuss this in this issue later. I see that you have a fire that burns, and it must only a matter of minutes before my extremities have frozen to the point that you could snap off a finger. Nick, before I warm myself with the fire, I must remember to convey the greetings of the board of the university. They want to express their congratulations to you on the discovery of this valley. They look forward to the first results of the expedition here, and with great excitement, they also say that they will unfortunately not be able to fund your research any further before you get to see some real results. And with that said, Dragoslava, I can now declare that never have I been so happy to be close to a primitive fire. Ah, precious warmth. You're not even beside the fire. She's already lost her marbles. Right. I can see these two fighting like cat and dog. Right. Okay, so here's the samples. Thanks! The paleontologists today are down to see these test results. Drilling the ice cores. Great ice cores. Now we just need to sand them with super fast mail so that they don't melt on the way. I'll pack them in fabric, styrofoam and foil so they should survive the journey. Bad news. Okay. Oh dear, no more funding. That's quite the setback. Yes, it probably will be. Okay, so send the samples. There we go. Those samples are packed in boxes and ready to be sent. Can you take them over to the outgoing mailbox and try squeezing them in there? It's really important that they get to AE so they can see my work here is in full swing. Right, so put them in the mailbox. What's the other thing? Research in exile. Oh, Dragoslava, if I'm ever going to be able to make any proper discoveries, I can't have Professor Einstein poking around all the time. What's she doing here anyway? She hasn't said anything. What if she's related to Albert? Well, yes, she is, but she's from the smart side of the family. If she thinks this camp is so awful, then she's welcome to improve whatever she wants, just as long as she doesn't bother me and my epic plans. Tell her that for me, Dragoslava. Oh no, I'm being made to deal with the middle... I'm being made to be the middle horse person here. Right. Hello to you again, Dragoslava. What am I up to? Well, right, listen, my recent experiments with the practical application of quantum dynamics weren't so popular with management at the university. They were a bit miffed that I'd built a very small nuclear reactor in order to generate enough power to run my devices. I assured them that it was harmless, but apparently it didn't matter. They were completely irrational and refused to listen to my entirely logical explanations. To cut a long story short, we agreed that I would pursue my research elsewhere until this whole affair settled down, because apparently the authorities weren't very happy that someone has built a hydrogen bomb in the middle of Yorvik City. Why did I build a hydrogen bomb? It was just a completely ordinary and tiny Bail experiment. I'd never intend to detonate the bomb for the real, and certainly not right then in any case. Well, not everybody can be rational. The university management found for some reason that in this distance, isolated location, they just hear about sounded perfect for me to conduct my research in. So here I am. Unfortunately, all my equipment was lost in the helicopter crash, so I don't know what to do now. I think this woman's going to cause the destruction of the end of the world, so I think what we should do is just throw her in the ice danger cake and leave. Nobody's going to know. Possibly Nick too, because Nick's really annoying. Right, what does she want us to do? Dragoslava, can you answer me something? How on earth is someone supposed to conduct serious research here? It's like I've taken a one-way trip to the Stone Age. What's that? Nick wondered if I wanted to take responsibility for the state of the camp. Probably the first intelligent thought to come out of that man in his own life. I'll see to it, and this becomes a first-class research facility of the very highest international standard. First, I need to set out a plan. Dragoslava, a pen and paper at once so that the planning can begin. I'm not your secretary, and neither is Ginger Cake. This is ridiculous. Right. See, whenever she gets too ridiculous, get ready to kick her. Okay, I'll go get this pen and paper. Right. Where's the pen? Is it there? Okay. Also, I'll go and put this stuff in the mailbox while I'm at it. Okay, where's the box? Oh, we've got two boxes. There's 1, 2. Right, okay. Paper. There's some paper. Okay. Right. Give her this paper. Ah, pen and paper. Thank you, Dragoslava. Now let the planning begin. She just put the fire out. Do you know how long it took me to do that? Brr, what's going on? Brr, it's so cold that my brain is frozen solid. The temperature must be at least 0 degrees Kelvin. Brr, look, Dragoslava, the fire's gone out. Yes, I did notice. I thought you'd done it. Dragoslava, don't just stand there. Do something. Get something appropriately flammable and immediately before we freeze to death. Sticks, branches, twigs, anything. Right, fine. I'll just put you in the fire. That would sort it out for me. Solve all my problems and Dangercake's problems right now. Okay. Why are all these sticks so very far away? There's sticks everywhere. Why do I have to get the sticks that are like 5 miles outside the camp? There's gonna be a bear somewhere here. Brr, you've found twigs! Brr. The fire has gone out. So cold. Put the twigs on the fire. Quick, Drahoslava, hurry! Check this later and light the fire. Right, okay, I'm going. Right. Firewood. Lighter. Okay. There we go. Done. Oh, heat at last. How lovely. That was probably the most horrific situation I've ever found myself in, Drahoslava. This was truly deadly cold, getting right into the joints and deep down into your bones. How do we attract the world's leading researchers in this climate? Quiet! Shh! Let me think, Drahoslava. Fine. Aha! I've got it! What have you got? My logical thinking is really on top form today, Drahoslava. Hush now and listen to my plan. The first step that must be implemented is, of course, to mark the way here so that potential candidates for a research centre can at least find their way here. Since the Valley of the Hidden Dinosaur is a technological level comparable to the Stone Age, it is particularly appropriate that we adjust our methods accordingly. Do you understand, Drahoslava? No? Well then, let me give you a suitably Stone Age explanation. Bring torches, go towards elevator, ugh, stick torches in torch holders, ugh, light torches with lighter, ugh. You really want to slap Dangercake. When I move, you're just gonna kick her. Okay? That was a bit rude, wasn't it, Drahoslava? It's this cold that gets me all cranky, sorry, but come now, off you go. Yeah, you watch yourself. We'll be ready for this. Right. We'll talk to Nick before we go and do the other stuff. Send the samples. Thanks for all your help, Drahoslava. It'll be really exciting to hear what AAE have to say about these. Alright, so Nick's done with. So now we just need to go and... Right, we know what we're doing now. Even though she explained it in a really insulting manner and I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. Dangercake, don't laugh. It's rude. Don't feel the torture's made that big a difference. Slight difference, but nothing exceptional. Great! A well-lit path. Here is the most basic underlying part of my plan. Now let's continue. Oh, great. Let me clarify our position, Drahoslava, so that you understand our precarious situation. We're a long way from AAA headquarters and can't expect any financial assistance from them in the near future. So just to fill in the most basic forms would take me at least 3 months before the application has been processed and the money has been paid. We're talking about a minimum of 2.5 years at least. We don't have time to wait for that, and I'm sure you can understand. What we should do? Well, Drahoslava, the most obvious. That's obvious. Aha, now I have it. The rational and logical thing to do is lease land in the camp to souvenir salesmen and to attract tourists who want to share our discoveries and so on and so forth. A simple enough idea, don't you think, Drahoslava? So, you know what the next step is, right? No? Think logically now, it's pretty obvious. Okay, I'll explain. We're just waiting for the letter to arrive. If she's brought James into this, I'm definitely dumping her in the lake, right? What letter, you ask? The letter from all the souvenir salesmen who want to peddle their tat here, of course. Come away with you now. See if there are any letters in the mailbox. Please don't be from James. Please don't be from James. Please don't be from James. Nothing in the mailbox. Most illogical. According to my calculations, the likelihood of something arriving was almost 100%. Well, that's the probability theory for you. One can never be sure. That's the whole point. You've got lots of work to be getting on with here in any case. It's just a case of getting on with the reservation work until the letter arrives. Unfortunately, I've got no time to be helping with that sort of thing. I need to go cover over my calculations so that I can give a more exact prediction of when the mail's going to arrive. Most peculiar. Drahoslava, you mustn't let the fire go out. The low temperatures in this valley are the greatest threat to our survival. Collect more combustible materials out amongst nature there around here so we don't risk the fire going out. The probability of the fire dying is now close to a decidedly alarming 78%, but if you hurry to get more fuel, we can get it down to 14.2%, a slightly more comfortable level, wouldn't you say? Off you go now, every minute is precious. Right. Do you know, if she stopped, like, standing there doing absolutely nothing, which is what she's doing, I don't care if she said she's doing calculations, she's not doing any, she could collect firewood, keep the fire going, or she could just leave. You know? Sorry, Danger Cake. Ah, wait. Danger Cake. Danger Cake, listen. Behave yourself. We need the sticks. I know you're fed up chasing sticks, but fortunately we have to go get them. You did a good job, Drahoslava. The odds are now back on our side. Right. My kingdom for an illuminated walkway. Drahoslava, how do you explain this? Some of the most integral parts of the torch network you set up have burned out. How will all the potential researchers who might want to assist with what will probably be some very important research find their way here now? Sorry if I got a little mad there. It's not your fault. It's just not used to working with this kind of antique technology. Imagine if we had something more modern like the portable nuclear power plant I invented last winter. I could have powered, for example, an automated illuminated walkway, like the ones you see at airports. Ooh, if only I had access to the laboratory at my beloved university. Ah well, let's not stand around here dreaming, Drahoslava. You know what needs to be done, at least I think you do. Find the burned out torches and light them up with the lighter. Yes, I'm going. Well, they are, torches. They are going to burn out. Logically. Okay, that one's fine. Is the next one alright? Yes, that one's fine. That one's not. Right. Okay, put that back. No. I need to light it. Danger Cake. Work with me here. Completely logical question. How did she even know that these had, gone out? She doesn't move anywhere. Right, I relit the torches. Are you happy now? Good, Drahoslava. Now there's a chance, however microscopic, that a research candidate of some kind might find their way here. Right, well, I'll leave her and Nick here. Because I've had enough. I've had enough of them.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day. Bye!